Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm absolutely thrilled to have you here for today's explainer. Look, we're going to be unpacking a modern crisis that pretty much all of us silently share right behind our glowing screens. We all know that feeling. And today, we're going to dissect it together. So let's jump right in.
So, be honest with yourself for a second. Do you feel genuinely anxious when you're away from your phone? Just imagine it. You reach into your pocket and nothing. It's not there. Your heart totally skips a beat, right? In our super fast-paced digital era, that sinking feeling of being completely disconnected is just so real.
Moving into Section 1, Digital FOMO Reality, Trapped in Algorithms.
Fear of missing out, or as we all know it, FOMO. This really isn't just harmless curiosity, it's an incredibly heavy emotional burden. It's that nagging fear that you're being left in the dust by viral news, new trends, or social events that you weren't invited to. It gets to the point where every single ping feels like an absolute emergency, constantly demanding that you stay in the loop. Now sure, the internet makes connection easy, but right beneath that lies a massive algorithmic trap. I'm talking about endless timelines, rapid-fire TikTok trends, and this intense, unseen social pressure to respond the literal second you get a message. These algorithms are specifically built to push popular content directly to you, keeping you scrolling endlessly so you never, ever feel left out.
3 hours. Let that number sink in for a minute. According to the Global Digital Report 2025, the average Indonesian spends over 3 hours every single day just scrolling on social media. I mean, think about that. That's 3 hours of our lives, every day, just completely sucked into a screen.
And who feels this the most? Well, the demographic most impacted by this digital anxiety when they're away from their apps falls right into the 18 to 35 age bracket. So if you're a millennial or Gen Z watching this right now, I want you to know you are definitely not alone. This constant digital tethering is heavily impacting your generation.
Which brings us to Section 2, Mental Health Impact, Measuring Online Self-Worth.
Notice the stark contrast we have going on here. On one side, we constantly see other people's achievements, their perfectly curated holidays and flawless highlight reels. And then, on the other side, it triggers this feeling within ourselves that our own lives are just uninteresting. We're constantly comparing our messy, day-to-day reality to heavily edited digital lives, and honestly, it is an incredibly unfair and exhausting comparison.
But actually, let's be totally fair here. Our sources note that FOMO isn't purely a negative thing. Believe it or not, that exact same curiosity can actually drive us to actively seek out new information, learn cool new skills, and engage really positively in online communities. Technology itself isn't the bad guy here, it's all about how we choose to interact with it.
Okay, deep breath. Let's move into Section 3. Digital Mindfulness, Taking Back Control.
So, what exactly is digital mindfulness? Basically, it's about having full, conscious awareness and clear intention whenever you interact with your tech. Look, it's not about taking your phone and chucking it into the ocean. It's really just about recognizing when you're using your devices and why you're using them, rather than just mindlessly scrolling out of pure habit.
Let's break this down into some super practical steps. First up, set some limits on your social media. Seriously. Second, mute those unimportant alerts. You really don't need a real-time update every time someone likes a photo. And third, carve out a dedicated screen-free time every single day. You can use built-in tools like Google's Digital Wellbeing or Apple's Screen Time. They are literally right there on your phone to help you monitor and enforce these boundaries. Use them.
Because here's the core paradigm shift: virtual connection versus real presence. Meaningful connection absolutely does not always have to be digital. There is so much immense value in an actual face-to-face conversation, in taking a pause, and even in just sitting in silence. True physical presence offers a level of depth that no screen will ever be able to match.
So, let's explore Section 4, Real Screen Alternatives, Return to Physical Senses.
We've got 5 positive offline activities right here that offer way more value than refreshing your feed. We're talking reading for focus, journaling to manage your emotions, getting out in nature for an endorphin boost, gardening to practice patience, and building offline skills to boost your confidence. Let's look a bit closer at how these can actually reconnect us to reality.
First off, try reading a physical book. Just imagine actually turning real paper pages and taking in that super comforting smell of a new book. It is a completely different experience from staring into blue light. Plus, it actively strengthens your memory and focus because guess what? Your brain gets to work without a single notification or annoying pop-up ad breaking your concentration.
Second is journaling.
Honestly, writing by hand is just such a powerful digital detox. When you manually pour your thoughts out onto paper, it helps you process and manage your emotions in a totally safe space. There are no comment sections, no likes, no judgment. It actively lowers stress, and, almost like magic, it really fosters a sense of gratitude for the little things in our day-to-day lives.
Third, just get outside. Go exercise or literally just take a walk in nature. Getting real sunlight and fresh air directly stimulates endorphins, which are your body's natural happiness hormones. Contrast that feeling, like the actual wind on your face, with just sitting totally still, illuminated by the artificial glow of a smartphone. Nature literally rebalances our mental health.
Now, think about gardening. Nurturing a plant teaches us something that is incredibly rare in the digital world, and that's patience. Online, literally everything is instant, but out in a garden, you have to patiently watch that growth day by day. It's incredibly calming for the mind, and it restores this very intimate, natural connection between us and our environment.
And finally, instead of just falling down a rabbit hole of endless video tutorials, why not try an offline skill yourself? Cooking, painting, sewing, maybe learning an instrument. Using your actual hands hones your motor skills, and it gives you a sense of real-world achievement. I mean, there is a massive self-esteem boost that happens when you can physically touch, see, and hear the results of your hard work.
Which really brings us to the core message from our sources today. Disconnecting from screens means being more present in real life. It's such a powerful act of self-empowerment. Turning off that screen does not mean you're missing out. It means you are actively reclaiming your actual physical life.
So, as we wrap up today's explainer, I really want to leave you with one simple question to think about. What one real thing will you enjoy today, completely offline? Maybe it's just drinking a cup of coffee without feeling the need to take a picture of it first. Or maybe it's having a quiet, uninterrupted chat with a friend. Whatever that is for you, find it, enjoy it, and be truly present. Thanks so much for joining me today, and go enjoy the real world.